the world's most strictly managed and harshest modern prisons. For inmates around the world, some prisons stand out not only for their high security structures, but also for the brutal conditions, strict management, and practices amounting to human rights violations they create for inmates. Here are some currently operational prisons known for these characteristics. 1. CICOT, Terrorism Confinement Center, El Salvador. Built as part of El Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele's war on gang members, CICOT is one of the world's largest and most strictly managed mega prisons. This massive facility, with a capacity for 40,000 inmates, is designed as a fortress from which escape is impossible. Management and conditions. Inmates are deprived of basic rights, such as family visits or meetings with lawyers. Between 80 and 150 people are housed together in cells, with almost no personal space. Severe psychological pressure is exerted on the inmates through lights that are on 24 hours a day, constant surveillance, and limited hygiene facilities, 2 toilets for every 80 inmates. The goal is to completely sever gang members' ties to the outside world and entirely destroy their internal hierarchies. 3 meals are given, but the content deprived of protein. 2. ADX Florence, USA. Known as the Alcatraz of the Rockies, ADX Florence is the United States' highest security supermax prison, housing the country's most dangerous inmates. Management and conditions. Inmates spend 23 hours a day in complete isolation, inside soundproof single-person concrete cells. All furniture in the cell, bed, desk, stool, is made of immovable concrete. Their only visual contact with the outside world is through a 4-inch, 10 centimeters, wide window that shows only the sky and the roof. Human contact is minimized, and even when inmates are removed from their cells, they are heavily shackled. These conditions are designed to mentally break even the most disciplined inmates. 3. Black Dolphin Prison, Russia. Housing Russia's most dangerous criminals, serial killers, cannibals, terrorists, Black Dolphin is known for its brutal regime for inmates serving life sentences. Management and conditions. Inmates are held in complete isolation in cells with 3 sets of steel doors. When taken out of their cells, they are blindfolded and forced to walk bent at the waist by guards. This practice is intended to prevent them from planning escapes and from attacking guards. Inmates must stand for about 16 hours outside of sleeping hours. They are forbidden to sit or lie on their bunks. Patrols check every 15 minutes to ensure they are complying with the rules. 4. Bangkwang Central Prison, Thailand. Also known as the Bangkok Hilton, this prison has a notorious reputation, especially for its extreme overcrowding and harsh living conditions. Management and conditions. Overcrowding is a serious problem in Thai prisons, and Bangkwang is no exception. Inadequate medical care, poor hygiene, and the suffocating heat make life for inmates extremely difficult. While it was previously mandatory for all inmates to wear leg irons for the first 3 months, this practice was abolished in 2013. However, human rights organizations report that the general conditions in Thai prisons remain below international standards. 5. Gitarama Central Prison, Rwanda. Historically referred to as Hell on Earth, Gitarama became known for its extreme overcrowding and deadly conditions, especially in the period following the 1994 Rwandan genocide. Current situation. Although conditions are reported to have somewhat improved today, overcrowding and insufficient resources remain serious problems. Human rights reports indicate that ill treatment and inhumane conditions persist in Rwanda's detention centers and prisons. Problems such as housing inmates far beyond cell capacity, poor hygiene, and inadequate nutrition continue. 6. Venezuelan prisons. General situation. Venezuela's prison system, as a whole, is considered one of the most dangerous and uncontrolled in the world. Rather than a specific prison, the entire system is in a state of collapse. Management and conditions. Control of the prisons is largely in the hands of heavily armed inmate gangs. Death rates are very high due to extreme overcrowding, violence, malnutrition, and a lack of medical care. The state's authority over the prisons is extremely weak, and riots, massacres, and gang wars are frequent occurrences. For inmates, survival is a daily struggle.